Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Tom Sorrells, coming to you live and in living color from the Southwest Orange County, home of mine. How are you today? This is the broadcast complex right here, the studio for life, as we say. I don't know, man. I'm making noise here. What a night, man. What a night. What a freaking night. How about those Buckeyes? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was one of the best nights of my life. My wife stayed up with me. My daughter stayed up with me. And we watched the Buckeyes roll. It was fantastic. I was talking to my oldest child right before the game started last night. She said, "How are you feeling, Dad?" And I said, "Well, I'm cautiously optimistic. I really think we're going to blow them out. But you got to play the game." So, indeed, we did blow them out. It was awesome. It was a beautiful, beautiful night to be a Buckeye. Hopefully, you're a Buckeye, too. And I know there's not a lot of love for us out there in in the world. As I said to my second daughter, Layla, thing too. She was out having a cheeseburger last night, trying to watch the game. Hey, she was watching the game, and she said that she was the only person in the restaurant slash bar pulling for the Buckeyes. And there you go. OH. She said nobody likes them here. I'm like, in Jersey. And I'm like, well, they don't like us because they ain't us. That's the deal. And we win too much. And if you win all the time, people get to where they don't like you. I mean, what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. We killed them. It was a great night to be a Buckeye. Okay, that's what I look like with hair and makeup. This is what I look like, without my hair done and no makeup. Same guy, much different look. I know. This would be the real me, is what I'm trying to tell you here. Hopefully everything's good for you guys wherever you are. Hey, Karen Chasen, how are you doing? She says, hi, Tom. Gwen is here. Debbie Pope and 3 other people are watching. So, hey, talk to me, Goose. Give me some questions. Let me know what's going on in your world. It is cold, cold, cold here in Central Florida. I had to wear the big parka. I know everyone else thinks that's funny when I say I wear the big coat to walk the dog because it was 45 degrees here this morning. That's cold for Big Daddy Tom. That's a little too cold. I don't dig it. I don't like it. Not even a little bit. So it's getting cold. Time to bundle up again. Hot cocoa, hot coffee, whatever you got, we got you covered. It's cold here, man. How cold are we going to stay? Well, that's the question. Here's the deal, Pickle. Look, tonight's overnight lows according to modeling. You check out all these lows up along the Gulf Coast, man. They are cold, cold, cold. Like in the 20s. Columbus, Ohio, tonight, the overnight low is going to be 3 below. 3 below. Thank God you won the game, guys. Can you imagine coming home to 3 below if you'd lost? Woohoo! Get up on this. Not much better in Atlanta, really. Overnight lows tonight in Atlanta, Georgia are going to be down in the mid-20s, like 26, 28. Some of them modeling 29. Good morning, Russ. Good morning, John Wilson. Thank you for tuning in. Kathy is here, too. Please tell me, Mother Nature. We live in Florida, not MI. Yeah. It gets super cold in Michigan, though. Below zero for overnight lows. Up north, here at home, we should stay above freezing by about 8 degrees tonight here at Casa de Sorrells. I'll show you more. Here we go, right here. See, the overnight low on the model is about 37. I doubt we drop that low. I'm going to go 40, 39 or 40 for the overnight low. Truly does feel like we're in Ohio. It feels like football time, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Someone said, hey, you back. And there's Christy. Hey, Christy, what is up? How's it looking for the 24-hour race in Daytona? You just bought rain boots. You know what? I don't think you'll need them. I think we dry out for the weekend. I do. It depends on when you start going over for time trials and all that. I'm not as big on the 24-hour Rolex thing as you might think, Christy. I wish I were. I've never been. It was always something that the sports team did on their own. They didn't need me there to shoot, help, or do anything. So I've never actually been to the Rolex. So I don't know. I don't know what that's like to stay there overnight. And I hear it's great, but I've never done it. I would say it's going to be 70 degrees on Saturday. So I think you're going to have a dry day Saturday. Hopefully everything goes the right way. More in a moment on that. Christy, hey man, so we were at the concert. I went to a concert Saturday night with my daughter Shelby, Thing 3, and we're there, and I take a selfie of her. She goes, whoa, don't post that. And I'm like, what? I was going to post, tell her about it. Scott Toncrate, we got to talk, brother. The Hilltoppers, my Lord. So anyway, back to my story about the concert. So Saturday night I'm at the concert. Nice attire. Thank you. Yeah. Got the alumni hat on, got the shirt on. Woo! So It's a ton of fun, a long day. I bet it is. Well, especially if you're into it for money. If it's your gig, if you're in the racing world, of course you love it. So we're at the concert Saturday night, Christy, and I go to post a picture. My daughter Shelby's like, "Hey, Dad, don't do that." I'm like, "Why not?" And she's like, "Because last time we were at Def Leppard and you posted a picture, people started showing up. They'll hunt you down." And I'm like, "Come on, they were all very nice." She goes, they were. Let's just stay hidden." And so we tried to stay hidden over in our corner, and I did not post my concert stuff until Sunday and Monday. Hey, Tiffany Gervais, sorry about the loss of Granny. I saw on Facebook someone died in your family. Sorry about that. It's hard to lose your mom. I know. I've lived it. And, you don't get over that. You get used to living without them, but it's hard. Well, yeah, you get used to it, but you don't get over it. It affects everything. Scott Tancre, while I'm bragging about the Buckeyes drilling Notre Dame last night, let's talk about what's wrong with the Hilltopper basketball. Dude, they're getting blown out by people they shouldn't get blown out by. They lost by 20 to MTSU. They freaking went down here to FIU and lost. What is going on in Bowling Green? I mean, it's time to panic. It's time to panic. Ben Vaughn, what's up, brother man? How are things in Pennsylvania? How you doing? How you doing? Things are crazy with our friends where we used to be, Ben. Crazy. Crazy times. Joni's here at the Joni, and there you go. So let's talk about the cold. There you go. The overnight low tonight in the 30s on the Panhandle, the 20s. Could be some snow up there, even snow around to the Grand Strand of South Kakalaki. With this kind of cold air in place and moisture overrunning the cold tonight. So there you go. There are the temperatures for the overnight lows. I really believe here in Orlando about 40 will do it. Here's the current rain radar. And you see the really cold air up to the north there, north of Ocala. Far enough away from, say, Orlando that we're going to get the cold, but big rain coming in. That's good stuff. Here's the moisture that extends all the way back out to Old Mexico. South of Brownsville, pocket of low pressure developing in the zone. There's the low right there on the maps. And you see that low is going to come cruising right up. And you see the way they mark it, the way the Weather Service marks it. You got the snow, got the mixed precip, all the way down, getting close to Central Florida. And all along the South Carolina coast up to North Carolina to the Outer Banks, snow. Crazy. Heavier precip on coastal Carolina zones than across the interior parts of Carolina. You know what, Christy? I love the guys from Sister Hazel. It was a great show. I like them. I like the fact that they're aging and they're still friends. They still live in Florida. And they come out and do that stupid chomp thing they do. I'm not a gator. My daughter is. I'm not. Only time I've ever done the chomp was doing it for her when she was playing water polo at the University of Florida. Otherwise, I don't chomp. OH, baby. And go big vols. I don't pull for the Gators much unless it's her. If she's involved, I pull for her. And when I'm watching games with her, I try to pull for her team. But the guys from Sister Hazel are big Gators, and they come out there chomping. The Florida State people are tomahawking them. They're, yeah, we see you. And they're playing around with them. And that's great. They don't get mean. They don't get mad. They're great. They're just great. And then they still married. Debbie White is here. Hey, Debbie White. And Al is here, too. What's up, Al? Thank you all for tuning in. So this is tomorrow's map. It all passes fairly quickly. From tomorrow into Wednesday, this is Thursday. So by Thursday, those lows are leaving. And by Saturday and Sunday, back to the race this weekend, I really think we're going to turn out dry for the weekend. The only problem is the overnight low tonight in Orlando is going to be about 39 or 40. Freaking cold, man. For this time of year. I don't like it. It's too cold for me. I don't mind overnight lows of 48. I hate overnight lows of 38. Hate it. I would really be crying to blues. How much snow is Carolina going to get? Depends on where you are. Name a spot and I'll tell you. Try to figure it out. I would say some of those spots there in the core of this, right in here, that heavy snow from Louisiana to Mississippi, Bama, right, some of those spots get 6, 7, 8 inches. They could. It's crazy. I know a bunch of snow. Could be a bunch of snow piling up right there. It's cold, and the moisture's coming. So the mix is there. I got to go with any snow. I got to go where it's warm. Boat Drinks by Jimmy Buffett, right? Used to be my favorite Buffett song. One of those things about Jimmy Buffett is you go, if you're like me, same thing with REM. As you age out, as you are a fan when you're young, You like certain songs, and as you grow middle-aged and as you grow older, you get to where you're tired of the early songs. Like, I don't ever need to hear Margaritaville again. I don't. But I still love Boat Drinks. And Boat Drinks was my tune back in 93 because I was living in Ohio and it was so far from the coast. And that's about being someplace where it's cold and snowy. That was me in Ohio and Michigan in that 10-year stretch when we lived up there. But Scott, back to the point. What's wrong with the Toppers, man? You got to fix that basketball team. That's terrible. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment the Hilltoppers haven't been in the NCAA Sweet 16 or even the field of 64 in so long. And I'm embarrassed that they're getting their butts kicked by teams they shouldn't be playing against. We're a top 50 historical basketball school, one of the top 50 programs in the history of the game. And you're getting skunked by FIU? Dude, it's unforgivable. I mean, that coach has got to go. I know he's only been here 2 seasons. He's got to go. We've been with Snow for 3. We've been with. I know, Scott. My dog is in the background. You see him? Yeah. Demetri was on a conference call, and he took his rope, his little throwing rope, and dropped at her feet and started barking at her while she's on her business call. I'm running, trying to get there, getting all hobbled, and I finally got it. What about Ohio State winning last night? Jeff, you're just tuning in. I bragged about that to start the show. Buckeyes won it all. I was talking to Thing One before the show. Her husband is a son of a Notre Dame grad. So in the last couple of years, I've tempered my Notre Dame is a trash team talk for the family that I like so much that my daughter married into. They're good people. I'm on your team. I'm okay with 40 feet lower than that, and I'm not a happy camper. Bingo. Hey, I'm not 80, Karen, but I tell you what. Daytime highs in the 70s, 80s are okay as long as the overnight lows aren't in the 30s. Anyway, so back to my point. Hey, there's Michael tuning in, wants the Eagles. Well, Michael, I'm still on college football, bro, because I'm not a stinking Penn State fan, baby. Where were you? Penn State's going to win the national title. Penn State's going to win it. Bro, no, you're not. It should have come down to Penn State and Ohio State last night. You should have beaten Notre Dame. You wet the bed, bro. You did. So, teens here. Oh, Michael, you back home? You're not in Florida? You're back in Pennsylvania? Sorry, pal. Yeah, this is the place to be, right here in lovely Orlando, Florida, where there's the rain right now. It's not bad at all. Raining lightly. I'm losing my track here, but the Buckeyes did play great last night. I was talking to Thing One before the game, and she said, how are you feeling? I said, cautiously optimistic, blah, blah, blah. And before we hung up, I went, hey, boo, we're going to blow them out. I really think my horses are too good. I think we're going to blow them out. And sure enough, they did. Game did get down to an 8-point game there for a minute, and then we kicked field goal, won by 11. Vegas had the spread at 7.5 or 8.5. Early Vegas spread 11 days ago, they started at 9. So they even beat that spread. So they beat the spread, blew them out. It was all good to be a Buckeye. That opening drive by Notre Dame was their last gasp of their season, really. They drove the ball down the field, took 18 plays, took half the quarter to do it, and boom, got a touchdown. Their quarterback was beat. He was beat. They ran him, and he landed on the ball, and he hurt himself. And Buckeyes came out, scored within like 5 minutes. Game was tied, and they never looked back. The only time they trailed was because Notre Dame got the ball first and was able to score. Otherwise, they dominated the game, outrushed them something like 300 yards at 60 or something. It was crazy. Beat the daylights out of them. I will say it was impressive the way they scored touchdowns. They got their 2-point conversions. What the heck, man? Stop that. Had we not fumbled that football and gone ahead and scored on that possession, it would have even been a bigger blowout. But anyway, it was big enough, and I'm happy enough. And now people will shut up talking about trying to fire the coach. I was watching the D.C. thing, no football at all. I said, what D.C. thing are you talking about? What happened in D.C.? Did something bad happen in D.C. that I don't know about? Don't the Commanders. Have a great day and stay safe. You too, Gwen. Party on, my friend. And stay warm. Forecast overnight low tonight in Orlando is going to be 37 on the modeling. I don't believe we'll drop that low. I think we dropped to an overnight low of 39 or 40 in Orlando. I'll wake up tomorrow morning and check it out. Oh, you watched inauguration crap? No. I would not. You missed the Buckeyes game because you were watching inaugural crap. What is wrong with you? No. Sports, baby. The sports was good. No politics here. This is a no politics zone. No politics allowed. So, any Hoosters, it's going to be snowing up along the panhandle from Louisiana all the way around to North Carolina. Look at that. Look at that snow belt right there. From Texas, from Shreveport, just south of Shreveport, all the way down. New Orleans is going to get snow. Yeah, they are. Well, your Eagles are still in it, Michael, so maybe your Eagles will do better. Who knows? I really think the championship is decided when Kansas City plays the Bills. Josh Allen's the man. All the stuff you keep reading online. Yeah, right, Michael. 0 inches. What's wrong with you? You're just bitter. You're bitter. You're bitter. You're bitter. You like Notre Dame, too. You're bitter. The, I really think Josh Allen is great. All the press online is all about, what do you have for Orange Park, Florida? I think rain. It's not going to snow down here. It's not. You're going to be fine. It's going to be cold. Overnight low is going to be like 36, 35. Temperature has to drop to about 35 for it to snow. So you're getting snowflakes flying. If your temperature's at 37, 38, the atmosphere is not stacked the right way. You can't get it cold enough to get snow falling. If you were to drop to 34, 35 with moisture aloft, you could get snowflakes. You could see them fall. Now, they wouldn't stick, but normally that's the breaking point. Surface temp has to reach 35 for it to produce snowflakes flying through the atmosphere. We've had morons here in this town go on TV, talk about, oh my God, it's snowing. Look at this light, and have a street light with flakes going through when that's rain and ash from fires. And then that video goes national and worldwide. And they show it in Boston, New York. Oh, snow in Orlando, when it didn't. And the Weather Service has to go and say, guys, stop doing that. And then they get a million clicks for that video. And they never apologize when they're wrong. That's TV, man. That's TV for you. Ed Toy, what is up, retiree? I'm still retired too, Edgar. My no-compete is over. I'm free to do whatever. Say whatever. Do whatever. It expired January 2nd. So I'm just talk to Tom. I have no affiliation. I'm a free bird, as Leonard Skinner would say. So stand by. You know, who knows? Karen is here. I like Josh Allen. I think my homies will beat him. Oh, well, back to my point. All the press this week has been about, did you see all the bad, you can't hit Patrick Mahomes videos? They truly are protecting Patrick Mahomes. He's like the star. He's the Wayne Gretzky of the NFL right now. Back in the day, you couldn't touch Wayne Gretzky. If you hit Wayne Gretzky, you try to beat him up like they do, hockey players do. They would, really get on you, throw you out of the game. The enforcer would beat your head in, blah, blah, blah. It's become that way with Gretzky. And you heard them the other night. You can't touch him out of bed. If you touch him, he falls. He does the flop. And they crushed the quarterback for the Lions the other night. Crushed him, helmet in the face, laid him out on that interception. No flag. No flag. No targeting. No roughing the passer. No overturning of anything. No. Because, hey, David Moran is here. Our picture from 5 years ago popped up. I meant to freaking send it to you, David. I'm sorry I didn't. The last time I saw you, we were in Boston 5 years ago, this past 2 weeks. And that's crazy how much time has flown. I think that's the last time I saw you. I don't think I saw you in Milwaukee. I think I saw you last in Boston. But, nonetheless, hey, good for you, Mike. I'm glad you're on TV up there. Eagles do look great. They do. CBS Evening News with Tom Sorrell sounds great. Well, they haven't called. How's that? Yeah. No. No contact from CBS Network. Sure. Miss Mitra would put up with that. If it were if New York City called, Miss Mitra would say, yes, we should make that move. But nothing else. You're not going to see me on the cable channel here in town. I'm not popping up to compete at No. Stop it. Stop it. That part's over. But yeah, New York or D.C., L.A. I wouldn't even go to Chicago. Well, I would. I'd go to WLS. I'm lying. Yeah. I like the news director of WLS. He's a good dude, outside of the fact he's a Michigan fan. I do know he's a Michigan guy. So, nonetheless, Buckeyes rocked it. Snow is coming to the deep south. The overnight low tide in Orlando, again, is going to be on the maps here, 37, 34 up in Jacksonville. I think we stay too warm for any real mixed, wintry mixed stuff. I think our overnight low is going to be about 40. I really do. Joe is here. Hey, Joanne, how you doing, man? Um, so we're doing the Philly. I got connections. You got connected. Okay. I'm not going to Philly. I love Jackie London. I'll never anchor with her again. God bless her. She was just so good. It's just had her. How many years has she been there now in Philly? I want to say between Tennessee, 11, 12. I want to say she's been there 12 years. I want to say she's been there 12 years. Yeah. She's the best. Jackie's the best, man. And she loves Philly, apparently. And I'm glad they've taken to her. She's a very talented person and beautiful and sweet on the inside, too. Not a trash talker, not a gossip, not a troublemaker at work. You know, just great people. She's great people. Her mom was a great person. I loved her mother. God bless her mother's soul. She passed away 2 years ago this coming month. I want to say right at the same time my mom did. My mom passed away February 27th, 2 years ago. I think Jackie's mama died the next 2 days, maybe in there somewhere, about the same time. But when I met her mom, 15 years ago, I met Jackie London's mom, and I went up to her, and she said, "Oh, this is Thomas, my mom." I said, "Oh my God, Miss London, it's so good to meet you. Hey, you know all that junk people are always saying about how great Jackie is, how nice she is, how friendly she is?" And she went, "You know what? That is all true. That's all true." And her mom laughed. She was great. Jaden Daniels, dude, the guy's crazy. Crazy, he's talented. How you gonna beat him? They're hot. They're on a roll. So I think it'll be a good game. He's the man. I know he's fantastic. It's crazy how good he is this fast. Most Heisman Trophy winners don't do very well, you know. I mean, look at that long-haired boy up there in Jacksonville versus C.J. Stroud in Houston. You can tell me C.J. Stroud shouldn't have won the Heisman Trophy his senior year? Yeah, I mean, his junior year? Yeah, he should. He was the best quarterback. But, whatever. You don't get popular, you don't win. But Jaden is a great player. Jaden Daniels is a great player. Yeah, he is. He is a great player. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Overnight lows tonight in Orlando are going to be about 39 or 40. I don't think we're going to 36 or 37 like the models say, but it'll be close. We're not going to miss it by much. I think the cloud deck bails us out a couple of degrees, and we stay above, 37. I think this is the forecast for tomorrow morning. So there you go. Valid 15Z Wednesday. Not happening, I don't think. There's the cloud deck, and the moisture extends all the way back out through the Gulf of Mexico, all the way into Old Mexico, down. Yucatan's covered, so the moisture's coming. The low is going to be about right there, right now. That's where it is, just off the coast of Old Mexico and South Texas, out of Brownsville. Can you imagine freezing precip all the way down to Brownsville? Woo, child. All the way up through Georgia, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the Grand Strand, up to the Outer Banks of North Kakalaki. So it's happening. It's happening. Go get them. Everybody stay warm. I'm going to wrap this up. Go Bucks. We won it all last night. I don't play, but I'm a Buckeye fan and alum. Study meteorology there from 91. Scotty Sorrells. I was just talking trash about the Toppers. I wish you'd been here, Scotty. As I said to my friends who, the Hilltoppers who are on here, it's unforgivable to lose by 20 to MTSU in basketball. It's unforgivable. I'm doing great today, Scotty, man. Buckeyes won big for me last night. I love it when my teams win. I love being associated with the Ohio State University. They changed my life. Helped make my career. I was talking to Mitra about that last night. When we moved to Ohio, she enrolled and took some finance courses to figure out how we're going to make money. And that's when we first started saving money and investing in the stock market, was because of what she learned at the Ohio State University. And that's where I got most of my meteorological training. I got a little bit at you too, Scotty, man. Love you, cousin. Saw your mom and dad last month, and the plate for my mom's headstone has been ordered, Scotty. And so when it comes in, maybe I'll make it up there. I'm busy as crap between now and the end of March. Once that's over, I'm going to try to make a pilgrimage back to Tennessee and put Mom's plaque on her headstone. When I get it, I don't even have it yet. It's ordered. And hopefully we'll see you then. Be safe. So anyway, back to Ohio State. That's where I studied most of my meteorological classes. And from 91 to 94, the Wolf family and the Ohio State University made me an educated redneck. Yep. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. I'm going to go. Stay warm. Hopefully I'll be back on Thursday. So there you go. Womp, there it is. How about those Buckeyes? See you soon. Peace.